Hey everyone, thank you for listening in to another episode of the NFAPod. We have already been off to an interesting start, and you're in for a wild ride.
That's Ellie. My name's Zaga, and we also have...
It's Nick the Oklahoma. You already know what it is.
Well, we're trying to do these different intros here and there, get everyone else a chance to try to do it. It's not as easy as it looks,
You're
guys. But
just the best at it, and you should just do it.
I refuse to tell him that he's the best.
It's true. Welcome, guys, to another episode of NFA Pod. We have a very special guest this week, actually an ex-coworker of Ellie. He is a stand-up comedian and a filmographer, photographer, the whole nine. Does all the shit that I would like to do, but I can't because I don't have as much money. I don't have good equipment yet. I have cheap equipment, but welcome.
He's also like
a
foot and a half taller than you, so that helps him.
Yes, being tall helps.
Just less stupid tall.
Well, welcome on to the show, AJ Ferro.
I had hand clap audio loaded up. Whatever. That's right. It's me. It's us. NFA. You know my dozens of new fans. How many listeners do you guys get per episode on this?
6.
What's the metrics?
It's 30, it's about like 20 to 30 on Spotify, about 30 to 40 on YouTube, depending on who it is. And
dude.
then
Compared
Apple,
to my zero, it's amazing. Hell yeah.
So tell the people a little bit about
up.
yourself, brother. Like what do you like? I said you're a stand-up comedian and you do photography and stuff like that and filmography, but give the people a little rundown, where to find you, all that fun stuff.
All right. So you can find me. You can find me at Frame Forge Productions on Instagram. That is not necessarily the production company; it's an agency I'm trying to start. And if you're local to the New England area, the idea is that, like, as jobs come in, I can start to take people who are up and coming and trying to get into the film industry. We can work together. So send a DM if you're anyone who has any sort of talent. That's sort of my day job. I do the photo video thing, and I've been trying to become a stand-up comedian for about 2.5 years. No, I don't get paid for it. I only lose money and years off my life for doing it, but I like it. And so
do I feel you on such a spiritual level.
That is so accurate.
You're not an artist if it doesn't hurt a little bit. So
or a lot,
whatever.
I think I'm about
or a lot. Yeah,
I think we're about 20 grand in the hole on this on my podcasting and streaming endeavor.
Oh, dude, that's exactly what's up.
I think
that's awesome.
I think that's the lighter guesstimate.
That's probably the lighter because I know we're $5 grand just in computers, let alone the 5 monitors I purchased, the 6 keyboards, the 14 mice, the lighting.
Wait, 14 mice.
Yeah, dude. Like, credits maxed out. I know exactly how it goes, dude. Cameras ain't cheap, dude.
It's not even the cameras. Like we picked up a Sony A6000 over the weekend from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, really?
$300.
Oh, you guys filming to say that's awesome.
$300.
Yeah, dude.
But I was like,
never shit on secondhand cameras, man. You go on Facebook Marketplace, you'll find like cinema lenses and whatnot for like $200. Like, dude, you're an idiot. I'll be there tonight. Oh, my God,
it's just
not
the lenses.
Wrong though.
It's the lenses that killed me because one of the
no, dude, that's what it is, dude.
Yeah, like the lens I'm using is a 35 millimeter, and I was gonna get Ellie one, but I was like $400. God damn, I don't remember spending that much when I bought this.
Dude, $400, dude. You walk through the door. Yeah, wait till you see how bad they get.
Oh no,
I was looking at
my buddy has one that's $10,000, one lens.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, dude. I rented I didn't rent it. The company I was working for rented like a kit that came with 4 lenses, all prime. So you had to switch them out like an idiot every time you needed to change it. I think to rent it was like 35 grand. Like altogether, the case was something like, it was like a 6-digit number. I don't even remember, but it was.
You guys are speaking foreign now, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Nick's like,
I'm
I got a webcam.
Is that y'all like to spend absorbent amount of money on fancy glass?
Yeah, and cheap glass practically does the same job, which is the real kicker.
Yeah, but it's the name brand. Having a Sony lens.
Yeah, it doesn't shine in the light the way the other ones.
It doesn't say Sony. When I take my picture, I want it to say Sony around. Like you look.
Yeah, dude. I know you're a slave, dude. You're a Sony camera guy now, dude. You'll see. Look up G Master lenses, dude. You want to throw away everything you got.
What's it called? I'm gonna bookmark it right now.
A G Master lens, dude. Sony G Master series. Yeah, they're crazy.
Sony, if you're listening to this, we are looking for sponsors. So Sony, if you do come across this podcast, we would love to have you as a sponsor.
Can confirm.
Yeah, Sony.
Please sponsor us.
If you want to rescue me.
We are poor.
Yeah.
Your products make us
Make
poor.
everyone here an ambassador.
This lens is double our mortgage.
Ew.
Yeah, dude.
Hard pass.
Fucking $3,000.
I think that's the first time I've seen him like actually scared.
Yeah, dude.
Like he
This
is
is
genuinely concerned, like at the price. Like I've never seen him like bat an eye at price, and this is the first time like he's like, oh no.
No. Let's get it. I'm gonna put this out in the world. All I buy is fake shit. My Jordans, fake. My Nikes, fake. My Yeezys, fake. All that shit.
I
Lies,
respect the shit out of you.
lies. No.
I have one pair.
here
I
she
have
comes,
one
dude.
real pair of Yeezys that I did not buy. She bought it for me for my birthday.
Nice.
Well,
Dude, I'm all about that too, man. I met a guy actually because I was shooting a wedding once, and this guy was wearing black Yeezys, and I pointed them out because I laid obviously they're nice shoes. I was like, hey man, those are nice shoes. What are those Yeezys? He was like, no, dude, they're fake. You could not tell. You could not tell. He showed me this subreddit, right, where like you could buy fake everything. You could buy fake watches. My roommate bought a fake Audemars Piguet. It came with papers and everything.
So
for like $500.
I got fake Louis Vuittons, and I think I got them for like $30. They came with all of the papers. They came in like the cute little dust
A
bag.
certificate of origin too.
Yeah, certificate of
and
origin, like everything.
Of authenticity, sorry. Like these are the lost and founds. I bought these because I could not win the real pairs because they have drawings to be able to buy them.
Yeah.
So I went on DHgate and bought these for 1/10 of the price because they were like $200, and I paid like $22 for these. And these look actually.
And you parade them down the street, right?
Yeah. And everyone looks at me like I'm crazy.
Everyone's like, oh.
See, the closest thing that I've ever done to that is like back when I was in junior high when fat farms were a big thing. I couldn't afford fat farms, so I got the ones, but you could tell they were fake because the P was backwards, so it was a Q.
That's almost just as bad.
Farms, dude.
That's almost just as bad as wearing Shaqs.
I grew up so poor. I had Q's on my shoes.
Q's on my shoes.
Tell us, Ellie,
yeah,
what was the Amish shoe style?
That's awesome.
We wore a lot of flip flops. I am also a creature of not wearing shoes. We didn't wear shoes.
That's Mennonite as fuck. Is not wearing shoes.
Yeah.
Walking down a gravel road and no shoes.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
Hold on,
we didn't do shoes.
Were you Amish or Mennonite?
Neither.
I thought.
Got him.
Oh fuck. Well, because with my job, like we have like part of my job, like we distribute like a lot of product to Mennonites and stuff like that. I found out this year that Mennonites go absolutely ape shit for ice cream.
Yes. They love ice cream because
bro, it is insane.
No,
they love
because
ice cream.
Awesome.
In the Mennonite, because in the Mennonite faith, eating very processed sugars or like any sort of like super good food is kind of like frowned on because they're like, it's for sustenance. Meh.
Yeah.
And then also
like we can only eat ground corn.
Right. And so they make most of they make butter, ice cream, all of that. So when they get store-bought ice cream, it's like 10 times sweeter than their homemade ice cream, and they go ape shit for it.
And I've seen that in person, and it was like it was low key. It was kind of scary. Like the way they devoured it looked like a zombie herd. Like I'm talking like World War Z zombies, like biting and going into it. Like it was scary.
They ate the ice
like it's
cream.
The last time they were. Ever
I mean, I bite my ice cream too.
No, you are a psychopath. You don't bite ice cream.
Yes, I bite it and I chew it.
He is also a dude. Like he's not going to sit here and just go. Like
I'd expect Nick
take little licks of ice cream.
I'd expect Nick to just the whole thing.
That's on the Patreon.
That's Patreon.
Dude, that'd be worth my $10, dude.
Special edition of fanboys coming your way, guys.
Yeah,
dude,
for a certain price, they can pick which ice cream that I fucking just shove into my mouth.
As long as it's not pistachio.
No, if it's pistachio,
it's always like pistachio soft serve. Yeah.
All right. Well,
so gross.
Shove the chunky monkey down your throat.
The ADHD episode is fanboys, so we're gonna move on with the episode here.
Yeah.
Nick, I just listened to that last episode, editing it today, and my God, we went from A to Q to W to then back to B, and then we went to 7, and then went
and then we went to
explanation
Wombo,
point.
He, she, we, Wombo, and
Mamba number 5.
Yeah, Mambo number 5, and
we sang Out of the Box at one point in time. Like,
oh, we did. That was
I wasn't even
that was a genuine
the worst
connection.
part. The worst part is I wasn't even like baked. I was just normal me.
No,
and that's how
wasn't baked.
You weren't baked, but you were severely full. Like you had the fucking Italianitis.
Oh
That
yeah,
is, it's true.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
A little bit of argida.
oh yeah,
All of the agita.
Yeah, no. That
All of the argida.
that was the night that was when we went to the Italian festival and I ate my body weight in fucking meatballs.
Yeah.
Dude. So you pull up, it's like, I need a foot-long sausage smothered in peppers and onions. I'm going to eat 12, by the way, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
going to start light.
we literally go to this Italian festival, right? And so like apparently our town does this Italian fest every year. And last year I wasn't here for it
awesome.
because I was away doing military bullshit. So
Oh, that's right. You're in the military.
yeah. So he drags me to this like hole in the wall. It's the corner of bumfuck nowhere. All of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of these little babushkas and nuns just throwing meatballs.
Babushkas.
And it was
That's
there
awesome.
was the Polish ladies. They were making me pizza and they made like all these crazy ass cookies. And Tony just walks up with a plate of meatballs. Nothing else.
I
It is
walked
He wasn't
just
really making cookies, just like
meatballs.
put them on the plate with the meatballs.
So
Yes.
Just shovel it
So-
on.
so I walked up to the window and there was this young chick that was working the window and she just goes, "What can I get for you?" And I'm like, "All right, I see you got meatball parm and you got ziti with meatballs. Can I just have meatballs?" And she was like, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "I only want
no
a
carb?
plate of meatballs." No. I eat carbs. I just wanted meatballs. So Ellie didn't backtrack this story. Last year, she didn't get a chance to go to this because she was away at drill.
I did
So
say
I
that.
went. I didn't hear.
Yes,
Well,
yeah, she did.
I didn't hear that.
You
part.
just don't listen to me.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. On the next episode of I Hate It Here, Zaga does not listen.
We're going to talk
Yeah.
about listening and love languages in
Ooh.
our next episode, but it's okay. Continue your
And
story,
boundaries.
I guess.
He looks
Zaga.
he looks scared.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
So yeah, no. So obviously this year I bring her and I told her the meatballs were they was the closest thing I had to my mother's meatballs. And
Oh,
so
hell
I
yeah.
was like, you know what? I just want only meatballs. And the girl was so confused. She was like, "I don't know how many I can give you." I'm like, just keep piling it.
I'll
Just
pay.
do it."
I'll pay for it.
However many you're legally allowed
Look,
to give
I don't
me.
care how
And
much
then-
it costs. I want the meatballs.
And it was funny because she turns around and looks up because like they're all like the back area where they're all serving the food is like all old Italian women. Like she's like,
Babushkas and
nice.
nuns.
yeah, she was like, can he have just meatballs? She's like, how many meatballs does he want? I'll get him some more meatballs. Does he want? Do you want 7 of
Yeah,
them?
dude.
I'll get him a plate. Hey, Marie, get him a plate of meatballs. And I was just like,
Those are good New England moms.
I was
Yes.
like, I'm in heaven.
Yeah,
I'm in
that's
heaven,
it.
right? And then
That's
literally, I
awesome.
came back home. I ate my meatballs, my sausage and peppers. I forgot what else I had. And then I had
Garlic
garlic knots, and then I had
Cake.
cannolis and cake.
Dude, you just had meat, phosphates, and carbs
I
and
text-
sugar and just
It was
I text Nick.
delightful.
down the hatch, man.
I text
Yeah.
Nick like, "Yo, I know we're supposed to record in 15 minutes. I need about an extra 15 minutes because I'm gonna take a nap. I ate too much food." And literally,
Yeah, I need about an extra 15 minutes because I have to go double finger my throat.
yeah.
I'm at capacity.
Dude, when we first got on, like I was watching like when we first pressed record, and I just see me like this, like I'm so fucking tired.
I've made
I just
I've made a
wanna
great
leave.
mistake.
Yeah, dude. He's got sauce
Oh
on
my
his
god!
face
Can
still.
we talk about that? Can we recall that real quick? Where you made a mistake of, we were talking about Haunted Mansion, the new movie that just came out.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so for those who
Oh, is that? Wait a second. Is this don't tell me because I've never heard of this movie. And your answer is largely dependent on whether or not I go see it. This is not a remake of the Eddie Murphy.
it's a remake.
It is a remake.
All right. Forget
So
about it, dude. It's all you
Nick
guys.
Nick goes, we were talking about the movie, just chit chatting about it, and Nick goes, "Yeah, I saw the trailer for this. This looks a lot darker." And my first thought was, Nick, this is an entire black cast. You can't just say that.
Nicholas.
That's not
And
what
I-
I meant
and-
for it as, but he
and then-
interpreted it as
and then-
such.
And then I cracked up because I just thought of Tyler Perry Presents the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Tyler Perry, man. I'll tell you, I used to have this friend in high school.
He's a genius.
We used to go see all the Tyler Perry movies every time they came out. And Tyler Perry movies are great. They're like social experiments, right?
It is.
Because you go to a Tyler Perry movie in the theaters, it's just white people. and they're all laughing so hard. I mean, it's so funny. Like, I saw, dude, Medea's family funeral or whatever. That shit was so funny.
I'm not gonna lie,
God.
I'd never watched one.
Who is this
What?
human
Oh my God.
of which you speak? I
You
don't know
who
who
Tyler Perry is.
No.
What?
Colt.
You
Remember?
don't know who Tyler Perry is?
Colt. Remember?
He makes.
Yeah, but how long have you been outside of it?
No one asked you, AJ.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in a cult? Pipe down.
I mean,
he makes movies for the African American community.
Yeah,
that's what he does.
But I've
so like Barbershop.
The ones that make like cornbread,
not Barbershop,
like
but
Barbershop was good though.
It's
Barbershop
in that
was a classic.
general. It's like that general genre. You mean?
Yeah, black comedy.
Gotcha.
Which leads me to my first question for you. If you could pick any other race to be, what would it be?
And why?
Oh, dude. Holy shit. I was just thinking about this. Actually, that's so crazy. What would I be? What would I be? Oh my God. I'll tell you what, man. I think I'd like to be something like Chechnyan or something like Eastern European, right? Because you seem Russian, like you come off as Russian, but you're not Russian. So like people aren't like mad at you for the Ukraine, so I can like.
I feel like it's a bad time to be Russian in the world right now.
It's a very bad.
It is a bad time, And I also want to be able, like you said, babushka. I want to wear babushkas. I want to wear like orange leather gloves and drive in a Porsche with with like a long scarf that flies out the window. And I want to listen to the fucking German techno house, and it's like acceptable. Yeah, you got it. That's what I want.
Du hast.
I was shortchanged. I'm just like this normal white guy here. It's awful.
So. All of that leads me to question, how do you feel about the Jews? Because the way you said all of that made it sound like you were very pro-German.
As you very pro-German? As you very...
yes, that's very pro-German, yeah. I drive very fast down the Autobahn with my Jewish friends, yeah.
Oh, that was classic.
Yeah, dude. No, Jews are all right, man. They're cool. Kanye West was probably right about them. I mean, they probably do run everything, but what do I care? What am I going to do? Change it?
Facts, bro.
They're cool. They seem to be doing a good job. What do I care if every doctor and record label executive is Jewish? Fucking, I'm not going to be a doctor or a lawyer. Fucking,
not my circus, not my monkeys.
Exactly.
I think as a society, we just need to start like letting people have things. Like there's like this idea where like you gotta feel bad if you bring it up, but like whatever, dude. If I'm a little bit Italian, right? If every lawyer was Italian, I'd be like, dude, get fucked. Like we're all lawyers and you can eat shit because we're all the lawyers.
Exactly.
But instead, everyone's like afraid of it. I don't get it.
I mean, valid.
Just be happy. Yeah, you're all bankers. Fucking
like all
sick.
Asians.
Go you guys.
All Asians, we're all ninjas. That's what we are.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Your entire family is doctors.
No, we work. No, correction. We're nurses or housekeeping for Filipinos.
This is a house built by doctors.
Yeah, right.
You're just a curly-headed fuck.
I would love to be a doctor, man. I don't want to be like a regular doctor though. That sounds lame. I want to be like a weird doctor. I want to be a really weird doctor,
like
a
House
doctor or something like that.
I just want to be House.
He's too smart and he's too good at like he knows too much stuff. Like I want to know. I want to be like a knee doctor.
Yeah.
Like, yep, that's your knee's fucked. Like, and then I'm done.
An orthopedic surgeon. There you go.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like urologist because that's probably the weirdest, or podiatrist because.
Dude, how do you become? What leads you down the path of urologist? You're a piss doctor.
I mean, I feel like,
and
this is not to. This is not to take a shot.
Yeah, dude, right?
This is not to take a shot at urologists out there, but I feel like you become a urologist because being an actual doctor was too hard, and so
it's just not in the cards.
It's
just not in the cards.
As the only woman here, I will say urologists are very important to female reproductive health.
Hold on.
Are urologists, are they like whiskey sommeliers? Like they just take the sample and they like swirl it around and check the tears?
Yeah.
You have kidney stones.
Yeah. You have the urinary tract infection.
Just sitting there.
You're like, am I getting hints of hazel?
When was the last time you had water? This just smells like coffee.
Wait, hold on.
Asparagus? Asparagus?
Your pH is off.
Yep. Yeah, right. The pH. That's the big fucking deal about it. Is the pH.
It really is.
But no,
it's a fucking ecosystem down there, and it hurts all the time.
To hark back to what Zaga said, he said how urologists are like the doctor. They couldn't cut it in doctor school. I will raise you one. I think that urologists are above dentists because I think dentists couldn't cut it as a doctor, so they decided to work on teeth.
Oh yeah,
And
way
just
easier.
hurt
Facts.
people.
And they also wanted to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Make a lot of money hurting
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And
All good
yelling
points.
at
I
me.
still think urologists are just piss freaks.
This is true.
Yeah.
They like water sports.
Yeah.
But what about
Yeah,
an oncologist? How do you get to the? How do you
Oncologist?
I don't know what that
specialize?
is.
Yeah,
Do you
isn't
just
that
call
the
cancer?
them? Do you call
Oh,
them?
No, that's
wait.
like cancer.
No. What's the poop doctor? There's those poop guys.
I think there's a.
It's an
I think there's a website for that.
otolaryngologist. No.
Nah.
It's a gastroenterologist,
That
I
one.
think.
It's the gastroenterologist.
Yeah.
So how do you specialize in gastro? Like you just decide, yeah,
Nope.
shit's where it's at. I feel like that's like
Yeah, gastro.
I'm
you
the
go
shit.
from there to working in plumbing. Like
Yeah,
No, like literally, you're working in plumbing. You're working with the human plumbing.
exactly. Like they should have no issues with their waters at the house.
Yeah,
They
right.
they were probably the kids. They probably were the kids that like would shit their pants and like pull it out and just like, hey, my fart's in my hand.
Dude, dude. Oh shit! Because doctors are so stressed, they wouldn't have that shit for 1 minute, dude. If I was a doctor and some kid actually like full bore cupped a straight up fart at the doctor,
My fart is
that'd
on
be
the
great,
floor.
dude. Yeah, right.
All right, so to continue the interview here, because we just keep getting a little sidetracked. Obviously you've been a stand-up comedian. How long have you been doing stand-up for?
2.5 years, seriously. Yeah.
All right. What's your best bit?
Oh, my best bit. Oh, I have this bit. The first bit I ever wrote, actually, it's one that I've been beating into the fucking ground for 2.5 years because what works, right? And it's this bit, right, where it's about. I'm not gonna do it because I want people to come to my shows. But it's like trees, right? I saw this documentary about how trees can talk to each other.
Mhm.
Like we honestly think that trees can talk to
Yep.
each other, and they use mushrooms to do it. They send electrical impulses miles across mushrooms to other trees to talk to each other. And I was like, that's great. That's amazing. Big fucking deal because I've been using mushrooms to talk to trees for like years now. It's like, and if I'm lapping modern science, you should not get vaccinated. That's just the fact. And then I go into all this anti-vax shit. I got a couple of jabs about Fauci, that fucking asshole, the whole deal.
That's pretty fucking.
I've been using mushrooms to talk to
The way that
trees
he was
for
describing
years.
that when he said like the trees send out like electro like whatever messages, I'm like, wait, hold up. I was like, this is like I was getting the Last of Us vibes, to be honest with you. I was like, the trees are talking to the mushroom. I was like, hold on, is he gonna make a Last of Us joke? Nope, completely left field.
It sounds fake, right? It sounds fake.
It does.
It's all fake.
It's all fake.
So with that
Look at
being
the
You're
said,
just gonna believe me?
with that being said, do you feel like it's
Go ahead.
unfair to be in stand-up comedy right now with people like Matt Rife out there who look the way he does?
Oh yeah, dude. Pretty boy comedy. I hate that shit.
I
I mean,
I really do.
he is
Okay.
really funny though.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
No. You
What?
literally can't.
Oh, you
say
like
that.
Matt Rife, don't you?
Okay, yes, I do. But you look the same as. Get a decent haircut and clean up yourself a little bit. You would look literally just like him.
Hold up.
Nice.
He's still a human being. Treat him with some respect.
I know this
Yeah,
bitch in
Lizzo.
real
No,
life.
no.
Nah.
Yeah,
She's
Lizzo.
like
picking
Lizzo
up
right
where she
now.
left off like 4 years ago, dude. This was my life when I worked exclusively in a clothing store where it was just me and 17 girls constantly telling me that I looked wrong, acted wrong, and dressed wrong.
I dressed him every day.
Yeah.
Every time we
Yeah,
worked,
basically.
I
dude.
would send him back to the store and I'd be like, no, you're not wearing that. Put
Yeah,
this
dude.
on.
Oh my god, no. But yeah, no, I think like the thing with Matt Rife is that like, I don't think Matt Rife's not funny. Is like I think the biggest untapped audience in stand-up
Oh, he's
comedy
definitely
is
tapped his
college age
audience.
girls. Oh, dude, you're telling me, man.
definitely tapped.
Like all of his shit's about sex. It drives me nuts. I can't stand it. But it's like yeah, like when you think about it, like you look at bigger comedians, like people who are like doing arenas and stuff like that, it's usually like headier jokes or like longer form, like really like joke writey people. Matt Rife's the only guy who got into like the college age market,
Yeah.
Like 19 and 20-year-olds are laughing at Matt Rife, and he figured that out where nobody else has.
Doing the crowd work, I think, is what, because I mean, I just watched one of his TikToks last night actually, and he was saying,
Yeah.
he was like, I have other material than the crowd work. He's like, my whole show is not just crowd work. He was like, but I want people to come to my shows, just like you said. Not going to tell your bit.
Exactly.
You're still going to have to have a little bit of it, but you want to do you post the crowd work because that's always going to be different.
Exactly.
But I think
and doing crowd work's not easy, man. That's not something you just jump into. Like anybody
he's a
who
natural.
gives credits to comedians,
He is.
yeah, no, he's good at it.
Well,
it's hard to bounce off people, especially if you catch someone who's like
In a bad
not
mood,
into it,
yeah.
or if they're just like, and they freeze up. You're just like, what a fucking all right.
I think what helps.
Thanks for derailing me.
I think what helps Matt in that aspect, because you are right, he definitely he cracked the one age group that
The hardest market,
right,
the hardest.
and I think what helped him a lot with that was he started out on Wild 'N Out like way back in the day.
Yeah.
The dude has been prepping himself for performing for years.
Yeah, here actually, it's funny you bring up Wild 'N Out because hold on, let me figure this out. I just did a show with a guy who did Wild 'N Out. Maybe do you guys watch that show?
Every now
I
and
used
again.
to. Yeah. Highlights.
Every now and again.
No, I just see it on
I don't-
TikTok.
Yeah,
I watched the TikToks.
It was Jacob Williams that I was on a show with.
Jacob Williams.
He was a nice guy. Yeah, he was on Wild 'N Out. He's like the nerdy white guy on Wild 'N Out. He's like
Oh,
the
yes,
nerd
yes. I know exactly
Yeah.
who that is.
He took over Matt.
Yeah, dude,
Rife's
he was
spot.
telling me all these stories about him. Yeah,
But yeah,
he did take over Matt Rife's spot, I think, because Matt Rife got a career and was out of there.
Well,
But
because
I
he was the token nerdy white boy, so they had to replace him with
Yeah.
someone.
Which he so didn't fit. You can't have a Bible verse on your forearm and built shoulders and be like, I'm the nerd. Like, shut up.
yeah.
You
True.
know?
But when he was on there, though, he was not built. He was a scrawny little young
he
man.
was
man.
he was a
He had
scrawny
gap
little white
teeth.
boy.
He got new teeth
I
and
was
he
gonna
went to the
say
gym.
that was before he got the veneers and like how Zaga said before he started.
Everybody
working out.
fixes the teeth. What's up with the teeth? Like, everyone secretly hates their teeth.
Yeah.
Or did you just show me your teeth? What, you hate your teeth? What, you got new ones.
My entire bottom jaw needs to be realigned, so I actually have huge.
So does
teeth
mine.
problems.
You got the crossbite thing? Because that's what I got. Like, my teeth don't sit on each other. They sit a little bit like that way.
So I have.
Yeah.
Mine is from a trauma when I was younger. My jaw never sat right, so it's all cacked.
My teeth are perfectly like aligned, like they sit on top of each other perfectly, which is a problem because they grind. Well, no, because my two front teeth are like are whittling away because they just sit on each other. You're supposed to have like either an overbite or an underbite. Either or are okay, so you don't ruin your front teeth. I don't have a bite.
Well, let's not go saying an underbite's okay. I mean, it's acceptable.
Well, it's acceptable.
Yeah, you walk around like this, dude. Get a chin out and whatnot.
Look like Bubba Gump from Forrest Gump.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
He didn't have an underbite. He had big lips.
No, he had an underbite.
I don't think he had an underbite.
Oh, are you being racist?
He had an underbite.
I mean, yeah, he had big lips too, but like his jaw was just like out there. Like it was out there. Go rewatch it.
Yeah.
Farmer's jaw.
But yeah, no, I think Matt Rife is what comedy, because stand-up comedy was starting to fizzle out. There wasn't a lot.
I mean, it was fizzling out for young folks for sure, dude.
I mean,
like, there's all the old guys are still working, they're still doing their thing, but there's no like young dudes.
But like having people like Andrew Schulz and Bert Kreischer, just staying consistent.
Shane Gillis and them.
Yeah, but Matt Rife really is taking it to another level again, because again, I've never seen somebody become so popular from stand-up comedy like that.
Yeah.
Usually,
and he's pulling out all the tricks. Like, he does social media so well, like all the marketing and stuff. Like, he's doing like everything right. It's crazy.
Can't really knock him for it. But again, I feel like it's unfair because you know what? The funny, good-looking guy that you think of that, Ryan Reynolds. That's the guy.
Yeah,
but he stays away from stand-up comedy. He stays away from stand-up comedy, gives everyone else a chance.
Knows his lane.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
Like The Rock, you're not supposed to be funny. Stop that shit. Leave that shit to Kevin Hart.
Except he is so funny. Dude.
He's so funny.
Aim for the bushes.
Dude. You know what? Yeah, dude, you don't watch The Rock, dude. I love The Rock. Every time you look at him, dude, it's just like a camera angle that's like this. He's walking around the gym. He's like, this is my 7th hour in the Iron Paradise. It's like, dude, shut up. Oh my God. And it'll be like, he'll have a little cut on his forearm and he'll show the blood, do a close up and be like, this is what happens. This is what happens when you take no breaks. It's like,
yeah, because when he holds the camera, honestly, what it reminds me of is like off of The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, where it's the Joker. He's just like, just walking around.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the fuck, man.
I mean, I feel like it's back.
Yeah, you don't even know if it's on.
Yeah.
I feel like it's back like we're in the WWE promo days, because that's how he used to walk around in the ring when he was doing a promo.
Yeah.
He was just constantly whipping his head around.
Yeah, chest out, just stomping around, swinging his feet.
All I can remember is the fucking just the when he would do the if you smell, and he'd fucking sit there for like 5 minutes. The whole fucking time.
Dude,
I am so
back when
making
WWE
that a
stars
clip.
were mega racist.
I'm so just you go. Oh!
As I was
setting you
doing
up for
it, I
failure.
knew that was good. I knew that that was on. It was a risk, and yeah, I'm just gonna take it.
That was
You calculated it,
I did.
Calculated risk.
but it's
Hey.
okay because that could be the clip that makes us famous.
The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward.
Facts.
It's okay. I look Middle Eastern. I'll allow it. I am randomly searched at every TSA.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
now
I mean, it's
I am
not awesome,
too.
but I mean,
You were never searched. They literally pulled me to the side when we
You
flew
had
to Florida.
a bag full of electronics that you wanted to bring on a plane.
I can't bring batteries on a plane.
why didn't you get in the way of that, Ellie? Why didn't you stand in front of the bag of electronics on a commercial flight?
Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do?
So you're not allowed to put lithium batteries in your checked-in bag. So I had to put them all in my carry-on. My carry-on had my laptop. Laptop has lithium batteries. A freaking iPad has a lithium battery. So I had all those things on there. Yeah. So vapes have lithium batteries. Yeah. So they just saw that and were immediately like, he's brown. He has a beard. I did have a beard at the time. He's like brown. He has a beard.
We could let the lithium-ion batteries go, but there's also a timer in the bag. So yeah,
that's where we are drawing the line.
Sir, you are a person of interest. Step this way.
Every time, dude. She's seen it. We've flown like what 4 times? I've been stopped 3 of the 4 times.
Because you always bring too much. Life would be so much easier on planes for you if you just left your electronics at home. The only time I will justify it was for this past trip because we legitimately needed all the electronics.
Listen, if the problem here is that Ellie likes to fall asleep around 9 o'clock to 9:30. I'm usually up till 2 o'clock in the morning. I am naturally a night owl. So with that being said, what am I going to do for those 4 to 5 hours? I'm going to play some video games. What am I going to, I'm not scrolling on TikTok for 5 hours.
You could read a book.
That's boring.
You could
like
read
the
a book.
Bible because you need Jesus.
You definitely didn't have video games as a kid. Oh my God, read a book? Hell no. Give me the fucking Game Boy.
Yeah, let me rock my brain.
I'm an iPad, baby. I need electronics.
Hold on. Speaking of games, Zaga, for the next fanboy episode, I have something that I'm bringing on that's going to be pure nostalgia for both of us.
If you bring out a fucking Game Gear, I'm going to lose my shit.
Don't worry about what the fuck I'm bringing out. I just know I'm going to bring some heat.
Oh, bring some heat. All right.
I say that, and watch, he's going to make fun of me the moment I bring it out and be like, you motherfucker.
He's going to be like, this is not heat. This is disappointment.
This is mild. This is white people salt and pepper mild. Why the fuck would you bring this on?
This is sour cream. I don't want it here.
I said it 4 times.
Yeah, right.
Also, for those listening at home, the Fanboys show is now, we're going to be switching it up a little bit. We're going more 90s. We're going to talk about nostalgia for the next, 4 episodes, I think? 4 or 5 episodes. We'll try to find subjects to just bring up talk about. And I'm sure with our ADHD asses, we're going to find a way to make it stretch for us.
So in other words, what we're trying to say is that we're gearing toward 90s nostalgia. In other words, we're old.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, the 90s was the best decade for everything.
Thank you. Hands down. 90s were the best decade. And look, 90s kids will whoop the fuck out of any other fucking decade, and I'll die on that hill.
Yeah, because they were busy listening to Korn and Limp Bizkit and watching 2 Angry Beavers.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I love Angry Beavers. I love Limp Bizkit because he did it all for the nookie.
Yeah.
And Korn
in the 90s. My guy. 90s kid, dude.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy was okay. We probably should not have been watching Ren and Stimpy.
No one should.
Yeah,
Ren and Stimpy's a show that you visit when you're an adult and you're like, "What were my parents thinking?"
Boy,
oh my God.
AJ, what's your safe word?
What's my safe word? Oh, dude, it's Alabama because it's long and deliberate.
Oh wait, hold on. Are you sure it's not Alabama because your kink is getting hit with a folding chair?
Is that an Alabama thing?
No, the Alabama Brawl. Did you see that?
The Riverboat Brawl?
No, I didn't know anything about it.
Brawl,
did I just open a can of worms?
Okay,
yes,
so
I don't watch the news because I'm an idiot asshole.
No, this is internet gold. So
yeah.
Let me give you a rundown of what happened here. There was this security guard on the docks telling these group of college frat boys, white boys.
Yeah. No, it was an entitled white family.
Yeah, yes. It was a white family.
Ask them to move their boat so another boat could dock. Just move it up or something like that. They gave him an issue and they started jumping and beating the shit out of him. There was people jumping off of other boats, swimming to this man.
Across the river.
A ton of people just jumped down. At one point, some old man had a folding chair and was Stone Cold Steve Austin beating the shit out of people. And then there's one chick on the ground. He just whacks her in the head. Some other guy throws some chick in the water.
Yep.
It was wild.
They beat the brakes off of these entitled white guys. Like, they beat the ever-loving piss out of them.
To the point where the main little white boy, shithead,
the main little white boy.
He posts a video, a TikTok, and he's got
the main character
tissues up his nose. His eyes are black and bruised, and he goes, "Well, I guess that old man really could take a hit." And that was all it was.
Yeah, I think no
apology, nothing.
Roll Tide, right? That's what it's all about.
Fucking Roll Tide.
Have you
race wars and folding chairs? It's Roll Tide.
You've seen Avengers Endgame, right?
Yeah, dude, of course.
Remember the moment where all the portals open up and everyone comes back
on your left?
Yeah, that is what happened. This man he called Doctor Strange and everybody came.
Doctor Strange opened the portal from every shrimp boil in Alabama so they could start funneling through it.
It's true. It's not wrong. If you watch, when you get off of this,
every drunk dad from a Pee-wee football game just had a portal open up in front of them.
Yep.
At that exact moment.
It was like a bat signal.
So in other words, that family fucked around and they significantly found out. The more they fucked around,
they really did.
The more they found out. It just
because like
it's a direct correlation, exponential both ways.
Like they kept trying to fight back and try to hold the. At some point, just run.
Yeah,
just leave.
Just jump in the water.
Yeah, dude. I mean, warriors would never do such a thing.
Well,
but
look at it this way. I mean, the Confederacy was in Alabama, and the Confederacy was known for fucking surrendering and running away anyway. So, I mean, they probably should just went with their roots and just fucking ran.
That's true.
Right?
They should have just stuck to their guns.
Yeah, dude.
Do what you do best.
Listen.
My safe word, though, is pineapple. That's my safe word.
Okay, Kevin.
Pineapple? Yeah. Dude, people go with the food, man. Why does everyone got it? Why does it got to be banana for everybody? It's like food is the safe word.
I think Alabama is a good one.
Alabama is a good one.
Yeah.
It's
got to have more than a couple syllables in it. That way, when you say it, it's clear. You can whisper Alabama and they'll know that that's it. And you can scream it.
And also, honestly, the thought of Alabama in and of itself is probably enough to make most people
danger-inducing,
lose their boner.
It turns you into...
exactly. I think my safe word is Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
My new safe word is Ozempic. How does that sound?
Okay. That sounds
osteoporosis.
Yeah, right.
Urology.
Osteoporosis.
Well, what's that? If you're suffering from like that lawsuit, or
what is it?
Mesothelioma. Yeah, it's the mesopheliomas for me.
I wish I could I got to get into those class action lawsuits. I got to figure out how to do class action lawsuit fraud.
Oh, every single one I sign up for. It's like, oh, did you?
Yeah, did you sign up for it?
Did you download a video game from Steam in the last 5 years? Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Did you crash your family computer with LimeWire? Yes, I did.
Yeah, right. Oh, dude, LimeWire was great. You know what happened to me the last time I used LimeWire way back in the day? My whole computer was overtaken by this gigantic splash page. And on that splash page, it said, because George Bush was the president still at the time, it said, George Bush knows that you're watching child porn. And I remember my mom walking in and me just turning away from the computer and just having like this moment of silence where I'm just like, you're just going to have to handle it. You know? I don't know what I've gotten myself into. You're going to have to get me out of it. You're the parent. Figure it out. You know?
So I know you're a filmographer, and I've seen. I saw. I think it was like a Genesis commercial you did, which came out fucking awesome looking.
Oh, thank you, babe.
If you,
I'll tell you a dirty little secret about those after this. But
I mean, I work for Hyundai. I've worked for Hyundai for 10 years, so I know a lot about them.
Oh, nice. Look at this, dude. Two rees and a tard.
If you could remake any film, any movie out there in history, what one would it be?
Yeah. Oh, that's easy. Clerks.
What? Clerks. That's a good one.
Yeah, dude.
That's a good one to reboot.
It's my favorite movie, yeah.
What would you change
Still
to
black
it?
and white.
What would you change to it?
What would I change to it?
I love that.
Dude. I'd change the ending because the ending of it sucks, but I love a good dialogue-heavy movie because when you don't have a lot of money, but you have people that want to go out and make something, right?
Yep.
You're naturally led down the path of making something that's just kind of heavy on the dialogue, whether it's funny or whether it's not. You know, it's an easy way to get a message out, to get like a clever point out.
Exactly.
And that movie was just so expert with like it's
Clerks 3, I definitely cried in. I definitely cried.
Yeah, dude. What?
I actually
I cried in Clerks 2. People hated that movie.
I loved
it.
Clerks 2. The way Clerks 2 ended,
dude.
how like they went back to the convenience store, and then like as the credits are about to roll, it fades from color to the back to the black and white.
Yeah, dude. It was amazing. And Kevin Smith's use of like licensed music to drive a story along, like you just don't see that in any other films.
Oh God, no.
It's amazing.
I introduced Ellie to a lot of Kevin Smith films. Dogma, which
He's
is
amazing. Oh my God, Tusk. You guys want to
Tusk?
Tusk is awesome.
I haven't seen Tusk, but I want to. It's on my list.
Yeah, it's like body horror. You got to be into that.
So it's actually funny. My buddy,
isn't Jason Long in there?
Yes.
Yeah,
he's the guy that was Tusk.
He's the walrus. Yeah.
The walrus.
Yeah. So it's funny. I actually have a Jay and Silent Bob Funko Pop. I searched very hard, very long to try to find.
Hell
both
yeah,
of them.
dude. That's awesome.
My buddy, the one that's actually photographing our wedding and
photographying.
Photographying. Yeah, photographying.
He's picturing.
Yeah, the guy that's taking the click. He's
doing clickies. Yeah.
He actually his partner for the production company he owns got him a special. What are those stupid things you can pay celebrities to make a little video for you?
Oh, a cameo. Yeah, the Twitter thing.
Paid Jay to do a fucking cameo, and he has a Clerks tattoo on him, and he's like a diehard. That kid fucking fanboy so hard. I met Dante. We met him at Comic-Con last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he's really nice.
That's awesome.
He's probably he's such a humble guy because like I felt really bad because they had the Clerks set up for Clerks 3 and nobody was there. Like nobody.
Yeah, dude, because everyone's a fucking pretentious asshole.
So
I'm too good for like down to earth movies.
I mean, we were able to walk up and we chatted with him for like 15-20 minutes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You guys go to Fan Expo? Do you guys have one down in Connecticut or is it like
had one down in Dallas?
Ellie, do you guys go to the one in Massachusetts? I go to the one in Boston.
I've been to the one in Boston and it was a lot of fun. Actually, 4 years ago, Friday was the first time I went.
I tried to avoid Massachusetts like it's a plague.
Yeah, well, you're just a hater.
Good for you, honestly. Yeah, good for you, to be honest. Listen, I wish I could avoid it like it's a plague.
I am a born and raised New Yorker. It is behind enemy lines if I go there, so I just avoid it.
Oh, he's in New York.
And that is why we settled on living in Connecticut.
Wait, so are you a Jets or are you a Shark?
He's a nun.
Well, saying that I'm brown, probably a Shark.
Shark? Okay.
What does that mean? I don't know what any of this means.
What's that story?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maria. I just got that.
When you're a jet all the way.
That was pretty good. We had a couple in unison clicks there.
Yeah, it was pretty.
That was hot.
Impressive.
I have a question.
We got another question. Here we go.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Question.
Would you rather lose? Would you rather lose all of your hair or all of your teeth?
Oh, my hair. I don't care about this. Fuck this. We can go tomorrow.
I can tell you don't care about it.
Yeah,
ball, baby.
Yeah, great.
We ball.
But dude, listen, look at this shit. Like, I got my corners are coming up, dude. I tell people as soon as the crown of my head starts to go, I'm just shaving it. I'm gonna get a head tattoo.
Fuck
yeah, awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'll get like some Action Bronson shit. I'll get like a Turkish monastery on the back of my skull or something amazing. I don't
fucking love.
Please, you are so basic. You got that dumb little fucking triangle tattoo. You'd probably get some dumb stripe on the top of your head.
Is it Pink Floyd?
Yeah, right.
Nah.
You know, I have so many more tattoos now, Ellie. I've only gotten more stupid tattoos. Like they're all dumb.
I love it.
I mean, I have the Blair Witch symbol tattooed on me.
I just got a.
That's amazing, dude.
I just got a shark mouth tattooed on my knee yesterday.
I did a missile. I did this on myself with my buddy.
I can. Yeah, it looks like a penis.
Oh, do you want to hear something crazy about this? So
I'm gonna jump into this here in a second.
Damn it!
Because I have to make sure.
So this part right here, it's colored in, right? It wasn't colored in at first, and the image that I used had like a shine along the side of it. And for like 2 days, I was walking around. It straight up was a penis.
You gave it
it was, dude. It was a penis. No, there was no arguing it. I went home that night and I looked at it and I was like, "This is going to take some balls to pull off." I tried it and it didn't work. So I went immediately back. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to fill this in. We're gonna have to do something about this penis that's on my arm.
If we could turn
I got to
this
see
into
my
a
mom in
rocket
like a
ship.
day.
So I think
Yeah, right. No, it was just a day. It wasn't
I don't have like any like embarrassing tattoos. Like the only one that I think is probably like the most like quote unquote awkward is
Yeah.
I have a Wrangler patch tattooed on my right ass cheek.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'd love a butt cheek
Does it say
tattoo.
made in the USA?
No, it says Wrangler. It's like the Wrangler patch. It's the like on the like jeans.
Yeah.
It is colored in brown, and it looks just like the patch. It has the stitching and everything. It is on my ass cheek. It says Wrangler.
I love it.
That's awesome.
I fully
That's
support
that's
this.
brand dedication.
I'm not
you know?
surprised.
Okay, the story behind it is because so I've got my portrait for my mom. I have my grandparents tattooed on my arm. Well, my stepdad, who stepped in at an earlier age to be my father figure, he taught me how to tie my shoes, drive a car, ride a bike, all the works. And so I wanted to get something in, like to honor him. And so he has the same Wrangler patch on his ass cheek. So I was like, okay, well, I'm surprised with it. But little did I know that he didn't fully commit to his when he was younger. He didn't get it colored in or shaded or anything. So I went through the extra pain. And so I have the color, the stitching, the wording,
That's
works
awesome.
all on my ass.
That's amazing.
So that is the story behind it.
Dude, I want to get like a pineapple tattoo on my ass. Isn't that like what swingers do?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I mean, I got
like-
Darth Vader for my dad. That's about it.
I have a stormtrooper.
That's really cool.
And my Wu-Tang,
dude.
which is my
I have a
favorite
giant tattoo covering a scar that my dad gave me.
Oh, okay. And welcome to the
Nice.
trauma part of the
Well,
podcast.
That's
What one is that? I remember because Allie, you want to talk shit about my tattoos? We were getting tattoos around the same time. I remember when you came into Buckley, you were like, you said some shit. You were like, I'm gonna get a watercolor
I did.
tattoo. Yeah.
And I got it.
And I was like, no, you did. And it's gorgeous. But here's the thing, man. Here's what I've learned about tattoos, man. I don't think I would ever go to a tattoo shop, you know?
Mhm.
Because you go to a tattoo shop, it's exactly what it sounds like. You're going to a shop and you're like buying one from a shop. Like, there's no story that comes with that. Like, I got this one on my arm. These two, I got this little Baphomet and this Grim Reaper. Like, I got this done at a buddy's house. Yeah, I thought they were cool too. I got them done at a buddy's house. We had a fucking blast. I did DMT with him afterwards. It was fucking crazy. Yeah, but you don't get that when you go to a tattoo shop.
So,
yeah,
with me, I do get that because my tattoo artist, I've been seeing her since she was an apprentice, and I met her because I worked with her husband, and her husband and I were pretty close friends, and her husband has a full watercolor sleeve, and I was like, yo, I love your watercolor. I would like to get a watercolor piece on my back. Where do you go? And he was like, well, I go see this guy, but my wife is an apprentice and I bet she can do what you want. And we've been tight since. And now I just kind of show up. I book a session with her. I don't tell her to do anything. She just does the thing.
Oh yeah, no, you give him free reign. Yeah. I'm not mad at that. I could hang with that, being like, yeah, just do, do you.
I inadvertently stole Ellie's tattoo artist.
Yeah.
So she introduced.
Dude, where did that? If they're good, take them.
Danny, you are mine. You can't just let Zaga steal you.
Hey, hold on. It's 2023. Why are you guys trying to own people?
She's mine.
Why are you trying to own people? Here's the kicker.
I mean,
what ethnicity are they?
White.
That you're trying to own.
She's Caucasian.
She is the Caucasus.
Then it's okay to own them. It's totally okay to own them.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I mean, I guess all of mine when I go there, like it's different. I guess it's different for me because with her, like I do a lot of drawing, so I draw a base idea, and then she feeds off of it, and then she makes it actually like an actual piece of art because I'm not a real artist. Like the Wu-Tang I came up with, and then she, with the Spider-Man and Venom, and she made it this beautiful piece compared to what mine was.
That's New York as fuck, dude.
It is.
Nothing says New York quite like Spider-Man plus Wu-Tang plus fun.
Yeah, I mean,
that's pretty funny.
And she kept that stencil too. She keeps some of her stencils if she really likes a piece she did. So most of the work that she did for Zog, she kept all of the stencils for.
Yep. Yeah. It's all on the wall. And it's, I don't know, like I feel like
cool. I do have like one little
when I get tattooed, it's like a therapy session. Like she got me into Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I love Avatar: The Last Airbender now. I never thought I'd never liked anime or stuff like that. Show. And then I fell in love with that fucking show. And now it's actually I got the logos.
Did you guys watch Did you guys watch Korra, Legend of Korra?
I did.
I couldn't do it.
It's not that good. I got about 6 episodes in and I turned it off.
Yeah, dude. I could like. It's just so like. I don't know.
I'm so
I
ready.
Just hate her as a character.
So ready for the Netflix live action
of the Airbender.
Yes, the fact that the cast is Asian, we're one step ahead of M. Night Shyamalan. So
M. Night Shyamalan.
Well, I mean, dude, like M. Night Shyamalan couldn't nail the Avatar movie. I think we should still be nervous until it comes out.
No, listen. Like I said, we're already one step ahead just for the sheer fact the entire main cast is Asian. I watched that fucking movie, and at first 5 minutes when they're in with the Eskimos, all the extras were actual Eskimos, except for the main characters who were just little white children. And I'm like, this is their grandmother, and why is she so brown and they so white?
Yeah,
this is so frustrating. And why did they call him
something? You're a small victories guy, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, just take my little wins.
Yeah, dude.
Take my little
just
wins.
The little ones. Get your little wins up.
Exactly.
So you said you do stand-up comedy, right?
Yeah, I do.
Just to tear off of it real fast.
No, you're good.
So what advice would you give to like someone new coming into like stand-up comedy? Like if it's open mic night, like what's some of like the best advice that you would give to somebody?
Oh, dude, that's so good. There's so much I would tell to someone, because the worst part is like I don't know if this is the way it is everywhere else, because I haven't had the opportunity to travel to many other places to do comedy. I've done New York once. I went to New Jersey for a show, but like I haven't really like stepped out of like the Boston scene. And there's a lot of things in Boston where like you're coming into comedy, like a lot of people want to tell you what they think is the way you should do it. People want to come in and tell you that like your jokes should be this way, should be that way, this is too bad. And like to me, there's only one rule. You go up on that stage, and whatever it takes, you make the people laugh. If they are laughing, what you're doing is good. It's valid. It is comedy. You are being a good stand-up comedy and comic. And so many people, especially like in my circle, and even people who are like a few steps ahead of me, have done this shit where I've heard them go up to newer comedians and be like, yeah, no, you really gotta fucking watch Jerry Seinfeld talk about how to write a stupid fucking joke about airplane peanuts. It's like, dude, give me a break. Just like come up with something and don't worry about it, and just have confidence when you say it. And if they laugh, then they laugh. If not, it's them, not you, and don't reflect inwards. Like whatever.
It's so funny you say that too, because like I like one of the comedians that I love Joe Coy. Yes. And if you watch
Joe Coy's good.
You watch his bits, they're not like your standard, Eddie Murphy or fucking
even there's no premise. It's just like explanation.
It's just him telling the stories of his family. Like it's like we're just hanging out here. Like I could tell you, I mean, and it's funny too because it's relatable because I'm Filipino, so I all his stories are accurate of what it's like to live in a Filipino household.
Yeah,
and like Ellie can vouch too because it's very similar. And I actually hated him for a bit because amongst Asians, the way we tell different Asians apart is through accents. So when he made that bit, I was so mad. I'm like, motherfucker, I've been saying that shit for years. My family and I've been saying that shit for years.
He got to it before you do. That's happens with so many comedians, dude. You watch comedians now and you're just like, God damn it, man.
Like I had that idea in fucking middle school, man. I was like, why do Japanese people, when they talk, they sound so constipated? It's just Subaru. Like it's exactly Mitsubishi. It's how it's
so constipated.
You're gonna push it out. And for Joe Coy to be like, it come from diaphragm. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like you fucking prick. That was perfect. But no, I get what you're saying. And I want to dabble into stand-up comedy, but just haven't gotten the balls to stand in front of to get that mic.
I tell everyone, dude, like because what's a standard open mic? You go to an open mic and they're like, oh yeah, 5 minutes, you do this, whatever. You just go up, like, even if you've got nothing, like, just try to talk to that. Even so if the first time you go up, even if you have no jokes, try to talk to a large group of people, practice public speaking in front of them. So even if you've got nothing funny, just talk shit for 5 minutes.
I've done public speaking, so I worked in sales for a long time, so I've had to do like, larger meetings in front of a bunch of fucking other like salespeople or other shit like that. But I'm usually their boss, so if they don't laugh at my jokes, I can just send them home or fire them. So that's having that power gives you more confidence.
It's like Donald Trump, the comedian. I love it. It's amazing.
I can see that happening at a rally. It's like he says a joke and like one person doesn't laugh. Get him out of here. Get him out.
He is a comedian, dude. You ever see what Shane Gillis says about him, dude? It's so funny.
He does have jokes. I will say that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right. So what's next for you? So obviously you're dabbling into film and photography and all this stuff. You're doing stand-up comedy. You're taking it seriously. What's the end goal here?
Oh, dude. So that's what people ask me a lot because I live with two of my best friends, right?
Okay.
And it's a funny situation because one of my best friends is a full-time videographer who I shoot a lot of videos with. We work very closely together on nearly a daily basis. And my other roommate is aspiring to be a full-time comedian, whomst we do comedy with together. And it's sort of like people are like, well, do you want to be a comedian or do you want to be like a film guy? And I've never seen a reason why like they can't work in tandem, Like if I have an operating production company, I don't need Netflix or HBO. Like I'll set up my own cameras and get my own people and do my own special,
Exactly.
Yeah. And I've executive produced specials. You can find my roommate and good friend Andrew Balastieri's special, Live from the Greatest City on Earth. That's on YouTube. Executive produced by me and my two other very good friends. So there's no reason why they can't like work together. It's like if you're gonna like make things, like you just want to, like, what's the dream? It's like, oh, I want to make things professional.
Okay. I was because I asked every
doesn't have to-
I asked every guest that because like some people want to get into acting or some people want to stay like for you, like I don't know if you want to stay doing stand up comedy, if you want to transition into acting and doing comedies, or like because obviously that's the way the two would fall in line. I mean, you would get the Joe Coy movie or the Bert Kreischer
could
movie.
be fun. Yeah,
but
I make comedy sketches too, so like that's like
that's the way to go.
That's a lot of fun. Actually.
It makes
me making comedy sketches.
It makes me miss Mad TV because Mad TV was the better SNL.
Yeah, dude, makes you miss all Mr. Show with Bob and Dave, all the classic good shit.
Stewart, like, but
yeah,
but if you like, Michael McDonald does stand up and his bits are fucking hysterical.
Yeah, man, a lot of them do. Bobby Lee came from Mad TV too.
My
didn't
God, Bobby Lee and what's his name? I forget.
Andrew Santana.
Bobby Lee gets the shit kicked out of him on that show.
Yeah, he does, dude.
Oh, look, it's Bobby Mata.
Yeah, he's a.
Oh, that shit had me dying.
That shit cracked me up. He was like, I was molested by my uncle once, and they start fucking laughing. And I'm like,
he was, what's so funny? Why is that funny?
Why is that
do
funny?
It without laughing.
Do it without laughing.
It's anytime. That's how you like. I don't know. Like it could be true, but that always made me assume it was a joke. Is when he like opens that up in a podcast and all of his friends start laughing hysterically. It's like, all right, well, that's the thing with comedians too, especially on podcasts. You got to be like, well, how much of this? Yeah,
take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
everything with a grain of salt. What's the oddest thing you've been asked to film?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
I think that was your question, Nick.
It was.
Yeah. So it's funny because I actually just finished having a gigantic fight with my girlfriend about this, but I was asked, but weirdly enough, by like a childhood friend of mine, if I could film her porn. Yeah, that was something else. See, the thing is too, is
you turned it down, right?
So we hadn't been in touch for yeah. And so
yeah.
I because we hadn't been in touch for a long time, and I guess that like as of lately she's been like making a bit of change on OnlyFans, and like it's kind of the where am I going to be? Where is she going to be? Like next logical step, I guess, is to just go full bore porn, which is just
the next
a little jarring. Truth be told, I thought she was joking at first, but it turned out she wasn't.
Well, that leads directly to my next question: have you banged a fan? That's literally on my list here.
No, I haven't.
So are you gonna do
the worst
it?
part is
what, bang a fan? Or?
Well,
no, I want to know if you're filming the porn.
Oh,
no! I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, he said he turned it down.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I can't do such a thing. No, but I like. See, the thing is, man, is I do comedy in Worcester, and if I had hot fans, maybe, but all of my fans are just like drunk bikers
and fat old ladies.
Yeah, and they always like interrupt my set and shit. It's awful.
So
I do comedy in a cesspool, dude. It's awful.
So when they get that drunk and they get that annoying, like how do you handle a heckler?
It depends. If they're like if they're loud and they're like super drunk, it's easy to bounce off of them because you just fucking basically tee off of their forehead all night. Because they're a drunk person. It's like, oh, like there was this one guy a couple weeks ago. He came. It's like, this is so fucking funny. He came with a little biker gang of like 4 dudes. They had vests with the tassels, and like their shit was like on the back it said like Lions of Courage.
Oh dear God!
Or whatever.
The wannabe sons of anarchy.
Dude, and Yeah, dude, Wannabe Sons of Anarchy, 14 beers apiece, so they were hammered. It was amazing. They were an easy time.
The Wild Hogs.
They drove motorcycles home after that. I watched them get on their bike after drinking all that and drive.
Solid.
That was impressive. But no, if it's like someone who's like truly offended, that can be a little bit difficult. But if you got shit, you got to keep it in the pocket.
So but are you able to keep your composure off there, or do you bring if they get completely out of line as they're heckling you, do you make it do you try to end up making it part of your skit?
Yeah, you do something like that. You throw a callback in there. Especially if something a good thing to do is say if someone's super mad at you, you let them drive the conversation. You just say things that continue to provoke them. And then once you get further down the line, once you've buried the lead completely, you wait for your moment and then you just call back to the joke that made them angry to begin with, and then you just ignore them. Then you just completely ignore them.
So you're a professional gaslighter on stage.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm super good at it. I mansplain, I gaslight, I'm awful and abusive. It's the shit, really.
It's the toxic masculinity.
Yeah, no, it's great.
What in Andrew Tate is going on?
So it's
yeah, dude.
Wait, so do you do you inadvertently gaslight your girl? Because you're so used to doing it on stage, does it carry over?
You know what the worst part is? It is super inadvertent because it'll never be about something serious. It'll always be about something
stupid.
So stupid that evolves into something that's so catastrophic because I just can't help myself. It's I just be well, maybe you're remembering it wrong. I'm not saying I'm wrong. It's just maybe it did not happen exactly that way. Maybe you're revising history a little bit.
Glory, glory, what a wonderful way to die.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. You got to go down with the bit. A good captain goes down with the bit.
I mean, I only say that because I've worked in sales for the last 10 years, and I've been through a number of relationships while working in sales. Obviously, Ellie being the longest in the final.
You do it all the time, though.
You're
inadvertently just so mean.
Yeah, I inadvertently just do sales tactics.
Your crown's tipping.
And then I look at him and I'm just like, I know what you're doing, right?
But how often do you gaslight Zaga back?
It depends on so it depends on what we're talking about. Because obviously we roast each other all day, every day.
Yeah.
So when it comes to is Massachusetts better than New York? We can roast about that all day long because I hate both places, if we're being honest. So it is what it is. But I don't know, if he starts picking at me because I'm white, I can't change that.
No. He's never going to stop that because when it comes to us guys, especially us really dumb, objectively stupid guys, just this. It doesn't get better than this. If you're in a mood, you come home and you're just little things.
This is why we play Call of Duty, because we just shit on each other. Bro, you're fucking.
This is why I send you to your room and tell you not to come out until your attitude changes.
Joke's on you. I want
to get your eyes out. Yeah, joke's on you. I didn't want to watch Down for Love.
Neither did
That's
I.
a show about. That's it. Yeah.
That's a lie.
I mean, that's a lie. I did want to watch Down for Love. I did want to.
She'll put on some trash TV thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just I can't. When you were in the Kardashians.
You've watched some of the trash TV with me though. When we were stuck during COVID.
You don't like trash TV, man?
You watched Love Island with me. You did.
I watched the best trash TV, and this is I'm calling it right now. It is the greatest trash TV of all time. Is Jersey Shore. There is nothing greater.
Dude,
that.
That's a classic.
Oh no,
from the hair to the clothes.
Real World, Real World was actually pretty good too.
Yeah, what got canceled and what
Real
didn't.
World was good, but they pussified Real World.
What got canceled and what didn't. Hard. Listen, the sweetest bitch you'll ever know just came back to Jersey Shore, and the show is now getting bigger. And I don't understand how. The show has been around since 2008. That was when I had a blowout. I had a blowout back then.
You had to shut up.
I swear to God, I did.
You
did.
I will pull the picture up right now.
See, while he's pulling it up, probably what me and my girlfriend we just found out that we both like trash reality TV too. We actually like the whole
reality TV.
It is, but we found out we really like the 90 Day Fiance.
Oh yeah,
that is because it's so cringy, and then there's also Hoarders.
Yes, Hoarders.
You guys don't do Love is Blind.
Love is Blind was so cringy. It was so good.
I mean, I watched every single season, but it was cringy as fuck.
Yep.
when I was single, I was trying super hard to get on those dating shows. I tried Love is Blind. I tried Are You the One? I actually made it to the 3rd round of interviews on Are You the One?
Nice.
Oh shit.
Fuck, what was the other one?
I'm surprised they didn't take you on that one, because the guys that they had
Yeah.
on Are You the One kind of sucked.
Yeah, I know. I would have lied in that place. But the thing is, I learned about that is that like it's all scripted.
Well, yeah.
I did get it.
Like none of it's legitimate. Like they orchestrate fights between people, and it's like so weird.
The only thing I ever applied for
like
was I applied for the Real World.
That's awesome, dude.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, that's 90s kids are us.
That's right.
Trying to get out of the real world. Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, I think I was 19 or 20. And outside of some club, they had MTV was there interviewing people, just random people. And I'm pretty sure it was for the 2nd season of Jersey Shore, because they didn't know if the cast was coming back or not. And I ended up getting a call back, but I never called them back. They left me a voicemail, and I was like, I feel like I was actually supposed to fly to the Philippines and be the star of some soap opera at 17.
Really?
And
what happened to that, dude?
He didn't do it, clearly.
So I was 16, 17.
That's awful. You should definitely
listen. I was 16, 17 years old, and I'm like, I don't want to be on no soap opera. I'm a guy.
I want my pee-pee touched.
All right. I found it. This is terrible looking.
That's a fact, though. Ellie, no, like you hit the nail on the head. I mean, that's what everything.
I gotta see what in the actual fuck is that? You look like I have to cover my drink at a bar.
Yep.
Dude, that is awesome.
And this is a Win.
Everyone.
This is a Winn-Dixie uniform. I went to work in this outfit.
Really?
I sat there as a cashier. Yeah, the same guy. You'd never guess it.
Dude, with the soul patch, with the flavor saver.
Right? It never went away. Always kept it.
Yeah, but you got something to go with it, dude. You rock just the flavor. That's a mean look.
Now I have a great flavor saver all in the stash.
That's a 7 out of 10 buttons on the shirt, unbuttoned type of look, right? Yeah.
I miss my beard, but I love it. Actually, you know what? I got one even better. Want to see Thugged Out Zaga?
I think I've seen
Thugged Out Zaga.
Shit.
Nope, I'm not
Thugged Out Zaga.
Oh, dude, look at you, dude.
With the South Pole.
Yeah,
South Pole jeans?
Yep.
With the fitted.
South Pole jeans. Bought at Ross.
Of course.
Real thugged out. Yeah.
Real thugged out, dude.
Good old.
You went to a bodega after that?
Best part was that was taken in Florida. We were so good. On the beach, nonetheless. That was taken on the beach.
Dude, you wore jeans and a button down to the beach? Oh my god.
We were thugs, I'm tell you.
Yeah.
We were thugs.
Yeah, dude.
Thug life?
You were thugs, dude. Every thug I know, they don't go to the beach without their shell toes, man. I know it. What happened to shell toes? It's all Air Force Ones now. All the real nobody does the fucking the Pumas are out, the shell toes are out.
What happened to Fila's? What happened to Fila's?
What happened to Fila's, dude?
Dude, remember they had every color combination you could dream of. You had something for every outfit.
Dude, girls still wear Fila's. They wear the chunky Fila's.
Yeah, dude. I have a pair upstairs.
Yeah. I'm talking
gray,
about the guys.
Yellow and pink.
Didn't K-Swiss do the same thing?
K-Swiss did do the same thing.
Yeah.
Nobody rocked K-Swiss.
I
did, however, had a pair of G units. The G units were
dude. I have a kid's picture of my mom. It's like one of the only pictures she has of me. I'm standing in the doorway. I must be 4 years old, and I have a tiny white T-shirt that just says G Unit in the red cursive.
I remember.
I will raise you one to the G Unit. I had when music videos were a thing on MTV. Yeah, was that
when it was music television.
Yeah. Well, I bought. It was a fake chain. I didn't know it was a fake chain. But it was when fucking necklaces and the spinners on the necklace were like the go-to. I bought a necklace and it said G Unit, and I wore it to school. Like I thought it was hot shit, so I'd spin it as I was going down the hallway.
You look innocent little white boy.
Yeah, I got another one here. Yeah, I got another picture here. I was about to close it, and I saw it, and I was like, I gotta put myself on blast here.
Let's hear it.
This is how you know I thought I was really cool. This was my prom.
Oh dear God,
dude!
And for privacy,
I'll
keep her out of the picture.
Oh, dude, what's her name? Come on, say it on the podcast.
Her name was I'll show her. I mean, it's not like it wasn't like she wasn't cute. She was a cutie back then. Probably looks terrible now.
She busted down.
She probably looks strung out as shot nowadays. She was a hoe.
She was a hoe. Faux show.
I didn't go to my prom. Did you guys all go to your prom?
I went to 2 proms. I went to junior and senior.
Oh.
I got
dude,
asked to
what a
junior
fucking-
by her, and then I went to senior prom where
what
my
a celebrity,
where my
dude.
date got caught with weed and got kicked out, so I left without any dates. And then
That's awesome, dude.
my best friend actually went to prom without a date, and then came back with 2 dates. So ironically, here's a picture of my senior prom, and I have all these pictures because my best friend that I'm talking about, his ashes are actually.
Is your life just photo documented, and you just got it on your iPhone?
Always.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
see here,
Yeah.
all of us with dates except for him. He went to prom with no date and came back with 2. Ironically, 2 years later he
Couldn't
came
even
out.
get a cousin to say it.
Ironically, 2 years later
That's not
he came out
Alabama.
as gay,
Aww.
Oh.
which would
Good for
explain why
him.
he
Yeah,
got 2 girls. That was Dustin, babe.
Oh, good for Dustin.
Yeah.
Yeah, his ashes.
Back when you guys were kids, you couldn't exactly.
His ashes are right there. Right there. That's his ashes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's in here because
Well,
he
word
haunts
up to
my
Dustin,
he
dude.
haunts my house because he wasn't in the game room.
Damn.
That's a
We confirmed
Yeah,
this.
dude, he wanted to be.
We confirmed this with the
What?
spirit box. Yes, we talked to ghosts.
If I die, put my ashes in a PlayStation 5. Bro. I don't want to be spread.
So Nick actually typed in a question here, and do you want to ask it, or you're
Wait,
too afraid to ask it?
hold on. Is it the
Don't be afraid.
is it
I
the
won't
great
buy it.
value one?
Yes.
All right, let me load this one up.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
I typed this as we were like the show even started, as like we were all talking, and I'm listening to you, and I have to know:
No, great.
have you ever been told that you look and sound like a great value version of TJ Miller?
Yep. All
Yes!
the time. My whole life. So it's either TJ Miller, except I don't have the voice.
I hear the voice.
I hear the voice.
This right
See,
here.
thank you.
This is TJ Miller right here. I'll help you guys out.
And let me guess. Hold on.
This is TJ
Let me
Miller
guess.
right here.
Is it the other part right here?
Well, I mean, a lot of people say this, but like, I don't have the fucking whole thing.
I was gonna
yet.
say John
like,
Henry.
I got this.
If you get a
Yeah,
perm,
dude.
you get a perm, you got it.
Yeah.
So-
No, dude, I get TJ Miller and I get John
Heder.
Jim Carrey.
Oh, see, I was gonna say if
Yeah.
you put TJ Miller and John Heder like Napoleon Dynamite, and they like fucked
Yeah,
and had
right.
a kid,
Yeah,
you
dude.
get AJ.
See,
No,
It's great.
dude, TJ Miller has been my thing. I used to work at a movie theater, and everyone was like, TJ Miller. I'm like, fuck you guys. Like,
it's so we got TJ Miller, and then we got great value cousin here from the Bear.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Bear, dude.
You
That's
literally
a
you
great
look
show.
like him so much, bro. It's not even funny.
I wear suits
Yeah,
now,
dude, I play
bitch.
Cuzzo.
Ooh.
I wear
Yeah.
suits now, bitch. I got stabbed in the ass.
If cousin was
sad,
from
man.
somewhere in the Midwest and had a Southern accent,
Oof.
actually, can you answer this for me because this is an ongoing poll? Does he have a Southern accent?
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
Say something for me. Like, say the quick brown fox jumped over the
I'm
lazy
not
dog.
gonna do that.
Please.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
that was a little southern. He
The
said, I'm
quick
not
brown
going to do
fox
that.
jumped over the.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
Yeah, he said, I'm not going to do that for yous.
ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the NFAPod. We will see you later.
Yeah.
All right. There's
right.
one final question I ask every guest who's chasing
Go
stardom,
ahead.
who's chasing some kind of fame or
Who's
fortune.
chasing the most unobtainable
Oh, here we
bullshit
go.
dream in the United
Will
States?
you
Go ahead.
or will you not eat a baby to
Oh,
join
you
the
froze.
Illuminati?
No.
Bitch.
Nobody else will
Hold on,
say
you guys-
yes to that. I'm the only one that's like, give me the fucking baby, little bit of fucking.
Hold on. You guys froze. You got to repeat the question. You froze.
Oh, I heard him say no.
Oh, we lost your.
Oh, dude, no, don't
There
take
you are.
that. No, I got to hear the.
Okay, we'll restart this.
Go ahead.
Will you
Yeah.
or will you not eat a baby to join the Illuminati?
Yeah.
Oh, easy, perfect, sweet.
Didn't even
Yeah,
hesitate.
100%.
Didn't even
Awesome.
hesitate.
Yeah.
Didn't even hesitate.
No, dude,
Love it.
I'd fucking I did it, baby, dude.
You know,
fuck
all
babies. What am I gonna do with a
You know,
baby?
all I see was like when you ask that question is the episode from South Park when they're talking about stem cells and the dude is cracking unborn babies' necks open and drinking the stem cell out of their
Yeah.
neck.
Oh, dude,
Christopher
100%, dude. I got a
Christopher
knee that
Reeves.
clicks, dude. If I figured out that eating babies would fix my clicky knee, my knee's not in pain. It just clicks when I bend it. If I could eat a baby and get rid of it, I would, dude. I would. Yeah, man.
At least
Well,
you're honest.
That's true.
We are
Yeah.
reaching our time here.
Wait.
So
Oh,
what?
I
You have
have-
another one?
I have one very last question.
Oh, okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, so you're in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yes.
You have nothing. What is one thing that you could get? Like, no questions asked. You need it. What is your one thing?
Oh, dude. if I could have one thing, I've never done it before, but I like if everything was gone to shit and it was pretty much like game over for everybody, I'd probably ask for like, I don't know, what's a nominal amount of fentanyl?
Literally an
God.
ounce.
A
Like,
nominal
Yeah.
amount of fentanyl.
Touch it, and then
How
you're
much
gone.
is enough to get me out of here? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Literally the smallest amount.
yeah. I've never even done it, but like if everything's fucked,
It's a valid point.
yeah, give me fentanyl.
I'm just saying,
you can get hooked on fent.
I see it as a
That way, the
reset.
ghouls who eat me, the radioactive ghouls who eat me, are just like fent addicts, and they just
Then they turn into
They're
World War Z
fucked.
zombies.
yeah, dude. I would be like Joe Rogan. I'd be like, actually, when you eat fentanyl, it turns into 11-hydroxymetabolite. It's like 11 times more powerful. Fucking, yeah.
It's so funny. So we were actually, before we were set up tonight, we were watching. We watched the first episode of Twisted Metal,
Oh,
and the
Oh, dude, I love that
thank you.
game.
So,
my
no,
God.
the show is good.
the show.
Okay.
So that
Dude.
first episode, I'm hooked, and it's funny, and it's really because I relate to what the fuck is his name?
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie's fucking character. Because when they
What,
asked,
Sweet Tooth? Does he play Sweet Tooth?
No, he's John
he
Doe.
he plays John Doe. Just
Oh, yeah.
so it's funny because they ask him the question, like, you know, if you could have anything, what would it be? And his first words out of his mouth were toilet paper. What I would kill for 2-ply. And I was like in my head, like before he answered, I'm thinking in my head, toilet paper. I need 2-ply.
Yep.
And then he said it. I'm like, motherfucker, this would be me in post-apocalyptic world, sweet talking my ass to what I need to get to.
3-ply?
Because
Yeah, dude.
3-ply.
I mean, you don't need toilet paper when you OD on fent, dude. I'm just saying, you know,
True.
scales adjusted.
And you don't have to worry about the zombies
That's true.
because fent.
No. And they look like flowers for as long as you're on it.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. What if you combine shrooms and fent though? I feel like that would be fun.
That's a deathly trip.
You see the problem. You see the problem with
we call
shrooms.
that
is
a
you
Deathly
can't
Hollow.
OD on them.
Right. So
Yeah.
you start the shrooms first, start seeing all the really pretty things, and then when you're done, you just
I feel like
But I've done shrooms though. I've never done fentanyl.
God, I hope.
I don't know.
No.
Well, with that being
And if
said,
they're safe, if, like everything's fucked and like everyone's dead, and like maybe I'm with like a kid, like I get the kid hooked on it. That way, I can like fuel like a really toxic desire to ruin someone else's life.
all right. And so with that, we're ending this season or this episode.
Oh, is that too much?
Season's over.
Giving kids
Yeah.
fentanyl.
the whole
Then
show's
we're
over.
done.
Yeah.
We're done. We are not getting children hooked on fentanyl.
No.
Don't do
God.
drugs, kids.
Don't
At
do
least not
drugs.
the
Stay
hard.
in school.
At least not the hard stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of NFAPod. We appreciate you guys listening.
That's
and
right.
AJ, thank you for coming on the show. Hope you had a fun time.
Dude, thank you for having me. You guys were lovely.
Just
Yeah.
I gotta ask, it's like if you become like the next Netflix fucking special, huge fucking
I
guy.
remember everybody on the way up,
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
Someone as stupid as me that's going to come careening down back towards the earth in a meteoric descent of being canceled and hatred, dude. I will remember everybody. Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude.
But AJ, thank you for coming on the show, man. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely, dude. You guys were
Give your
lovely, amazing to talk
give your
to.
send off with all your handles
Look,
and all that shit.
All right. You can follow me personally at AJ Ferro Productions. I handle like little jobs through that. If you're in the New England area, you can follow me on Frame Forge Productions. I'm accepting inquiries for working with me as well as work that you need done. And I am going to be at Off the Rails Worcester next month, co-headlining gig with one of my very good friends, Andrew Balistieri.
So those that
That's
are
what's
in
up.
those that are in the UK, now's your time to get your plane tickets. Come down here and
Yeah, now's your time. Now's your time to pay for your one-way, no layover plane ticket to see me tell jokes. About harming women and children.
Yes.
yes, for some reason, a majority of our fan base is overseas. We don't understand why, but here we are.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
majority of
You
our
guys have,
fan
like,
base is
much
the
of
UK.
it?
Like they're all
That's
they're all sleeping right now.
that's fucking tit, dude. Like, so you could never do one of these live.
Oh, we could.
because
Yeah.
it's just,
Oh no,
We
we
do-
do it live,
But it's
and
like
they
at,
tune
like,
in.
it's
Really?
like 1
Yeah.
o'clock in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
really?
Like if
Yeah.
we're live.
Oh, is there people like listening to me? Like people are interpreting what I'm saying right now? Like,
No.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
this is
Scary.
the episodes are pre-recorded,
Oh.
but we go live occasionally just to chit chat with the fan base.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yes,
All right.
thank you for coming on the show. And next week, I have no idea what we have planned for next week. I don't know. Just fucking tune in. Something's gonna be on the show. Guys, say goodbye.
Everybody watch it. Everybody watch it.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Thank you. Wow, my brain just blipped. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening. Tune in next week. It's been a wild ride.
Tune in next week for whatever ADHD episode ends up getting put out of the podception that we have.
Yeah.
Tune in next week. I'll be watching from Instagram.
Yes, and keep fucking sharing the TikToks. Once we hit 1 million fucking views, I'm dressing like a cowboy and I'm making a music video with Copper.
And he's clicking the fucking monetize button.
Fuck yeah. All right, we're out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.
Woo!